everyone. A nice big hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. So you guys can be heard, I can be heard, and that must mean it is time for the Extreme Improv Xstreamed Wham Bam Poetry Slam. And this is the improvised poetry show where we're going to make up poetry on the spot. And we're going to have a variety of poetry-based games as we endeavour to become this week's Poet of the Week. Now, let's meet tonight's performers, starting with Christine. Say hello to the people.
Hello, people. Christine, coming from Seattle, Washington on this fine, blustery, gray day.
Well, speaking of people who are blustery, and hello, that's me. Right, so I never give the insult one, so I will this time. Right, but also on the show, someone who isn't me is Marty. Say hello to the people.
Hello, people. I'm Marty. I'm also in Seattle, and it's good to be here today. We're going to try and rhyme on time without the slime.
And to give us their 2 dimes, 2 cents, whatever, is Jimmy Mack. Say hello to the people.
Hey, everybody. I'm Jimmy Mack. Gonna go take a nap.
Okay, do it. Just do it. Why not? So, with this, we're going to start with our opening game. Marty, if you can number yourself number 1, I will be number 2. Jimmy Mack number 3. Christine number 4. We are going to have our traditional group poetry game where we will start off with Marty. He will give an opening line, which I will rhyme with. I will then give a line that Jimmy Mack will rhyme with. Jimmy Mack will then give a rhyme for Christine to rhyme with, and Christine will give a line for Marty to take it full circle. Now, we'll probably go round the circle 2 or 3 times, but using the Extreme Improv suggestion cards here, let's grab a theme for us. So, turning this round...
Those are neat cards, David. Where can I get a copy?
Well, you can get them as part of the Extreme Improv board game, which is available from Xstreamed.tv. So, with this, our theme is, what was it? Feeding the Turtle. Feeding the Turtle is the theme or name of our poem. And with this, Marty, take us away.
I got me a friend, but he lives in a shell. He's really... Oh, I only have to give you 1. Sorry.
Keep going, man. It's good.
I got me a friend. He lives in a shell.
And if I'm honest, he's not a friend. He can go to hell, because inside his domain he doth keep.
He's always in there napping, counting up sheep. One day I said to him, "Hey, turtle friend."
I didn't have anything else to say, so that was the end. But he looked at me anyway, and he said back to me,
"Why don't you set me free? I don't want to live here in your home."
So, I decided to replace him with a garden gnome. I got a spoon and dug out his shell.
"Ooh."
You know what was crazy? He died as well. That's why he went to heaven instead.
I only remember him back in my head. But now I'll eat him. He'll be my new soup.
I'll put him with pepper, paprika, and goop.
And scene, that'll do. The turtle's dead. We can't keep going much further. We've eaten it. It was feeding the turtle was the theme, as it turned out. We consumed the turtle. So, there you go. Dark twist. Dark twist to get us started. But with this, we're going to go on to our next game, where we will have a round of individual poems. Now, I'm going to roll a dice, and let's see what we've got. We have Christine. You can go first. Now, I'm going to use a suggestion card to get you a random theme at this stage. Tell me when.
Now.
Okay, and you have Rubber Ducky. Rubber Ducky is your theme. So give us an improvised poem around the theme of Rubber Ducky, and in your own time, take it away.
Here I am in the bath, playing with my rubber ducky. I love him so much. Whenever he's with me, I feel super lucky. We both hang out We both play games. We do a lot of the things that are pretty much the same. He's my best friend. I'll love him till the end. If you have a duck, I suggest that you bathe. Because when you're hanging with the duck, you can also make a lathe. If you want to give him a name, I suggest Bob. It's a really nice name. It's one you can lob to your friends to also call him a name. And I went to the store and I bought him a toy. He didn't really like it. He was playing really coy. But it turns out he wanted a duck. And that duck, he did give him lots of luck.
And see,
okay,
there you go. There you go. Well done, Christine. Like it. So, let's roll a dice and find who will go next. Oh, I will go next. Can one of you give a theme for me?
Poppies.
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 Oh, puppies or poppies?
Poppies! Like the witch from Wizard of Oz.
Poppy.
They're flowers.
Oh,
They're
okay,
flowers.
yeah. I thought you meant like the witch's name was Poppy. I was like, I didn't know this revelation. Okay, poppies. Okay. So, I need to tell you about this bitch. Well, if I'm honest, she's a wicked witch. It's quite a lot with which I have to deal. That she sent me and my friends to this poppy field. We hid there. We stayed. We got really low. I picked up a flower. I gave it a blow. The petals didn't fly. They didn't move off. I blew and blew until I had enough. Suddenly, poof! A big puff of smoke. And oh my goodness, I started to choke. I hid myself amongst the red. I prayed it would just be the flowers, not my blood, and I would not be dead. Suddenly, I felt a mystical power. It was raining down from the witch's hands as I hid in the flowers. Now, I jumped up, I leaped up, I gave a big roar. I was the cowardly lion, even though I wasn't before. But, here is the thing. I handed the twig, and I said, listen, I want you to take this flower. It's a peace offering to show that I am the big person here, my friend. And the Wicked Witch ran, and that is the end. There you go. It wasn't really to do with the flowers, but I included them. So, with this, let's see who will go next. Jimmy Mac, let's find a theme for you. So, here is a card. Tell me when. Gwen. And you have Burning the Toast. Burning the Toast is your theme. And in your own time, take it away.
I woke up 20 minutes ago. You know what I want most? I want me some breakfast. I want me some toast. Oh, man, that's what's going on in my head. Give me some butter to butter my bread. And some coffee, please. We drink that, not tea. The United States of America is where I be. We've got Texas. We've got a grassy knoll. We speak English. We don't habla Espanol. And if I went around and took a poll, coffee would be the drink there, you cowardly knoll. And back to the toast. I left it. Oh no. Is it brown or does Blackie Ash show? It's all gone. I have no more bread. Gone are the sugar plums that danced through my head. I can't eat that. Oh, and you know why? Because it's all burned. It's all black and it's dry. Oh, I won't eat that. I can't eat that crap. You know what, guys? Nuts to this. I'm taking a nap.
Okay, well done. Well done. Okay, so that leaves us with Marty still to go. Let's grab a card and let's cut the deck and find a theme for you. Tell me when.
No, I just like the way you rub the card.
Oh, well, do you know what? This is on my OnlyFans page as well. Right, I'm just going to say when here.
When?
Okay, well, on that note, fishing rod. Fishing rod is your theme. And here you go.
On the river, oh, excuse me, on the river, I am a god. I have the biggest fishing rod. I can catch the biggest of fish, and all of the other fishermen wish that they were as good as me, but they're not. They run around with their noses running with snot. They can't catch a fish to save their life. They have to go home empty-handed to their wife and say, I have nothing for us to eat. I guess we'll have to have some other kind of meat. But I jump in my boat and I go on the water. And sometimes if she's good, I'll take my daughter. And we fish all day. We set that hook. We get loads of fish and we go home and cook. We scale those suckers. We throw them in the grease. And we have a big old giant feast. We invite all the family. We invite all the cousins. We have so much food. We have fish by the dozens. If you want to come to one of my fish fries, just come on by the house. We got plenty for you guys.
Awesome. Well done, Marty.
Yay.
Like it a lot. So, that's a round of 4 individual poems. So now I think we should go onto a scene where there will be 2 performers in a scene, and we have to do a scene where generally it is all going to be in verse. So there will be rhyming, characters rhyming with themselves, characters picking up rhymes from the other performers' lines, and so on and so forth. So let's roll the dice, see who we've got. So Christine and myself. Christine and myself. Now, let's use a suggestion card. Christine, if you tell me when.
When?
Okay, so this is a B movie. A B movie is the idea. Let's put us onto spot.
As like a bug bee?
Well, it could be a giant bug, but you know, just like one of those old 1950s like lame movies. Okay, so that's the theme for what we've got going on here, and this is our scene. And here we go.
You're so cute. Can we go on a date? I'd like to see a movie, and maybe we can eat some food while we're there.
Well, I think that sounds amazing. I think that sounds perfect. But oh my god! Look up there! What is that? I don't care! Please, don't kill me! The giant bug! Leave her alone, and I'll pull out the rug from under your feet. Stand there, girl. I don't know. Oh, I'm in a whirl.
Man, you're so scared. It's really quite cute. I'll make you feel better. I brought my flute. I can play you a song instead of watching this scary, very, very scary movie. It is really quite hairy. I'd rather just sit in some silence with you. If that's okay, it would be just us 2.
Oh, Jesus. I feel so mean. I didn't realize that monster was only on the screen. Now, I'll tell you what. I've got something for you. Close your eyes and put your hands out too. And close your eyes. And this.
Wow, you gave me some pies? Oh, that's really sweet. Like sugar, you see. I can't believe you gave pies to me.
You should see what is inside. I'm not gonna lie. It is my ex's backside.
Oh, that's so plump. Her quite beautiful rump. I don't know what to say. It makes me feel
in a slump. Oh, right. Well, here's a story that I want to tell you. Anyone crosses me and I will fell you. Because, you see, I'm quite bad. Everyone I've ever known has said I'm quite mad. And now you, listen to this, as I have a promise. You are gonna die one way or another.
Oh no, I'm really quite scared. I thought that it was you and me, and we were quite paired. But it turns out you're bad. You are quite mad. I'm scared for my life. I'll never be your wife.
Look at my knife! Now,
Oh!
I told you I'm bad. I'm ready to stab. There's one more thing you can do before I dab, and that is run.
Run, run! Oh, this is fun! I like a good thrill. And you're making me shrill. I call out and scared. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna keep running away from you.
Oh, well, this is like a race. I will chase you now, and I will love to chase. But oh no, I feel that I may trip.
Oh no, you didn't break a hip.
Oh no, the knife is in here. Oh, I feel suddenly coming over. It's clear. I've been wrong. I've been bad. I've done things I shouldn't.
Oh, I don't know what to say. You really couldn't be more in trouble, but I don't know. All I really wanted was to just see a show.
Oh, well, I feel you're actually quite groovy. Perhaps after you can sell the rights and they'll turn our story into a movie.
Oh.
And scene. There we go. Right, so that gives us Jimmy Mac and Marty. Let's find a theme for you. Jimmy Mac, can you tell me when? When, and your theme is going to be the Mona Lisa. The famous painting, the Mona Lisa. And here we see Jimmy Mac, here we see Marty, and here you go.
I'm trying to see that painting. Will you move? You can't block art here at the Louvre.
Look at you with your ridiculous pants. What are you, American? You're now in France.
I don't really care what country I am in. Being American is not a sin. I just want to look at some beautiful art. Why do you have to act like a horrible French fart?
Oh, he, and ho, ho, ho. Get out of here, man. It's time for you to go. Go back to your land of poppies and coffee. Or maybe go to England and get yourself some English toffee.
Well, after this trip to England, I may go. They have more art there along, and sometimes it's slow. But I'm here first to study these paintings, and I am really irritated with you and your paintings.
You were here first? Listen, Dame Judi Dench. I was born here. You listening? I'm French.
French, Algerian, I really don't care. I don't like your face. I don't like your hair. I don't like the fact that you're mad at me. I wish you'd go away, you stupid Frenchie.
I wish you too would go away from this show. Take your rod, your fishmongers, to a nunnery go.
All right, I'm leaving. You've won this fight, but I'll be back for another on another night. I'll go down the street to the gallery there, and I'll look at the art that's made only from hair.
That sounds good. Go walk a mile, and now I shall observe the Mona Lisa's mysterious smile, and you're such a big, blustery bouge. After this, I'm going to go to the Moulin Rouge.
And scene. Well
yeah.
done. Well done. Okay, so with that, we've had a couple of scenes. Now we're going to take...
Apologies to our French viewers.
Yes. So David and your wife, if you're watching. Right, so... with this, let's go on to our next round. Now we're going to have another round of individual poems, but They are not allowed to rhyme. They are not allowed to rhyme this time. So this is rhymeless poetry time. And let's see who will go first. Going first will be Marty. Marty, let's grab another suggestion card this time. Tell me when.
When?
And for you, it is President's Day. It is President's Day. So a poem around the theme of President's Day. And here you go.
Holidays, days off. We look forward to them. But this one, does it make sense? I'm not sure. They can't make up their mind which guy we're celebrating. Is it Washington? Is it Lincoln? Is it some other guy? We don't know. They just put them all together, called it President's Day. I don't get it. I don't understand. But I'll take the day to get some errands done, and I'll wait patiently for St. Patrick's Day because it's more fun.
Okay, well done, Marty. Well done. So, going next. Jimmy Mac. Let's grab a card. Tell me when.
When?
Okay. So yours is going to be about fashion designing. Fashion designing. And here you go.
There are some things you should know about me. Yes, I appear to be the absolute epitome of manliness, and yet I am a sucker for drinking a couple beers and watching a chick flick, and yes, fashion designing shows. Project Runway is one of those shows that is just at the apex of human drama, competition, survival of the fittest. I like the show Chopped better as far as, homemaking. Those aren't homemaking, but what could be seen as the girly arts. I'm offending the French today, and I'm offending everybody else. We're going for the full Monty tonight. Project Runway. I love the show, man. And I love Tim Gunn. I've been told I do a fair impression of him. I'm not going to do it now, but yes, I have played him in improv scenes. And the funniest of all, and do yourself a favor and get on YouTube and Google Tim Gunn, Where's Andre? Thank me later. There was one of the designers that did a better impression of him than me, and it is hilarious.
Okay. So, with this, let's roll the dice and see who we will have next. It will be Christine. So, let's grab a card and tell me when.
Now,
And you have Sherwood Forest. Sherwood Forest.
Sherwood Forest. Is that the Robin Hood
It is.
forest?
Yes,
Okay.
it is. And in your own time, take it away.
I was walking through the trees, and what do I see? A couple of bandits who are chasing after myself. And it turns out they want my money. They wanted it right now. I was scared for my life, so I ran away. They chased me anyway, right through the forest. I almost got hit by one of these trees, standing by itself. Instead, I looked one way or the other. I really had wished I had my father with me, you see, to save me from them. It was quite scary, you see. I ended up crying. So I ran away, and crying I was, and chasing me after me with their big bows. And they shot at me. Oh no, I got stabbed. I may die. I may fall to the ground. And then I'm starting to bleed. Oh no, someone help. I wish that I had someone who would come to my rescue. Instead, I can feel it. I'm becoming a spirit. I'm floating away. Can you somewhat see it? It's my ghost, you see. I'm haunting the trees. Sherwood Forest is now all about myself.
And scene. Well done. Well done. Okay, so that leaves me. Can someone give me a theme for this poem which will not rhyme?
Frog on a log.
Frog on a log. That already rhymes. Right, okay.
I know.
Okay. So, there I was, walking through the nature. And I was so overwhelmed when I saw this log. I couldn't believe it. That suddenly my pet canine ran towards it. It jumped, it barked. The tree moved, and I couldn't believe my eyes. A magical, beautiful frog. I was in love. Of course, a child, I heard the stories. Kiss the frog, become a princess. And I did. I tongued this frog. It licked me hard. Suddenly, a princess I was. My dreams came true. My life was better. And the moral of this story is this. If ever you are walking your dog through the nature, make sure that if you see a frog, a toad, a newt, a lizard, that you have a breath mint, because you never know that if your breath is not good, you may get rejected. I'm sorry. I cocked up the first line and it was just like, I don't know if I can come back from this.
Well, you know what's funny is if you play 2 or 3 rhyming games,
Yeah.
and then you throw them in the mix, you want to rhyme.
Yeah.
It's impossible not to, yeah.
Yeah, like it's because obviously I'd got a frog and a log, and then I was like, and I'm about to say dog. What am I doing? Right, I just couldn't get out of like the way I was thinking. Right. Anyway, let's go on to our second group poetry round, and with this, let's have a look. The theme for us this time, I'm going to choose, is going to be it's too similar to what we've already had. Okay, it is going to be it's very naturey today. Right, it's like woodpeckers, everything's about trees. Right, so we are going to be about the dungeon. We're going to be about the dungeon, and this time we are going to go in reverse order. So it will go Christine, Jimmy Mac, myself, Marty, and then back to Christine. So, reverse order of what we had before. Christine, you can start us off. This is the group poem about the dungeon.
What does a group poem mean? Give me some rules.
Oh, the same game we did at the first one.
Okay, so it's just not a group, it's just me.
No, you say one line, then Jimmy Mac rhymes with you.
Oh!
That one,
okay.
yeah. So, yeah,
All
sorry.
right.
My bad.
Sorry about that. Okay, all right. I was in the dungeon. It was really quite fair. I didn't know I would end up in quite such a lair, but it turns out I was, and I was here right now.
She kept going and going. I said to myself, wow. But it was a fair cop, me being in that castle.
I saw the dungeon master. He is an asshole. Now, I grabbed a great big mace.
And I slammed it up on the side of his face. He was stunned. He was surprised.
And I was just so scared, I peed down my thighs. And I ran and I ran. I couldn't get away.
I said, do you guys have some TP or a bidet? At last they had not. This dungeon was old.
My next words shocked the dungeon master. I had never been so bold. I said something that was so pathetic.
You eat too much sugar. You must be a diabetic.
Yeah.
You've got to stop. You're getting real fat.
And he looked at me like a Cheshire cat. He was gonna eat me. This I could tell.
I said I'll be joining my turtle and gnome in hell. All right, that's it for me. Rest in peace, I guess.
But there was one more thing I would say that I thought was best. My next sentence was ultra profound.
Climb up from this dungeon and get on top of a mound. You will like it better for all the fresh air.
You will be the only one standing up there. You'll be by yourself and you'll be so alone.
And then I said something non sequitur. E.T. phone home. I really thought that would end the scene.
But there is one more thing I would say, if you know what I mean. Because this is the true moral.
If you're gonna have sex, it's got to be oral.
And scene. Let's kill it there. Wow. Oh,
You
dear.
set me up. You set me up.
I gave you an out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. That was good. Okay. So, with this, let's go on to our next round, which is going to be our penultimate round, in fact. So, what we're going to use here, we're going to switch things up from the suggestion cards, and we're going to come over to the Extreme Improv suggestion app, which is on the website, www.xstreamed.tv, where we will have the opportunity to make up some, we're going to get like a word, and we're going to have to rhyme with it as many times as we can within 1 minute to try to score points. Now, ideally, what we don't want to do is, if the word was bat, we don't want just to list words by going bat, cat, rat, hat. We want to try and make it into some sort of story. But the idea is that we're trying to get as many different words that rhyme with the suggested word. Now, as we have done for the last several shows, there are several different categories. You can choose one, or you can choose to have a random word. If you choose a category and do not like this suggestion that comes up, you can swap it for a random word. But if you do that, you have to go with the random word no matter what it is. So, going first, let's see who we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Christine, that will be you, in fact. So, the categories are either locations, fears, objects, animals, professions, real people, or fictional characters.
Let's do a nice wide one. How about objects?
Okay. Your object is a dollar bill. A dollar bill. Do you want to go with that, or do you want to choose a random word?
Is it cheating if I only use the word bill when I talk about
that's the
dollar
end
bill?
of the rhyme. That's the end of the rhyme. So, however you want to interpret it, I'm happy with that.
Okay. I'll do that one.
So, dollar bill is your theme. You have to try and rhyme with that as much as you can within the 1 minute. And here you go.
I have this big dollar bill. I've been hired. I'm gonna go start to kill. I'm gonna take away all of their will. I'm gonna punch them in the mouth, right in their grill. And then they're gonna die. Their body will be still. And then I'll take them right over, right to the mill. I'll cut them up, and they'll cry and they'll shrill. And then I'll pepper them with herbs. I'll probably use dill. I eat them, you see. I like them cold and chill. And I know I'm an asshole. I'm just quite a pill.
And that is time. Well done.
all right.
Well done. High score of 9. So you
Okay.
have a score of 9. Remember that. You have a score of 9 going into the next round.
Okay.
So let's roll the dice. See who will go next. And number 3, Jimmy Mack. So, what category would you like? I'll give you the rundown again. Fictional characters, real people, locations, fears, objects, animals, or professions.
Wait, is random word a...
Oh yeah, you can go straight for the random word if you like.
Yeah, let's do random word. I'm
Okay,
feeling lucky.
your random word is skate. And here, well, in fact, I guess if you chose random word, are you going to go with skate, or would you like to swap it for a random word?
I'm liking skate.
Okay, and your time starts now.
Do you want to die, David, or do you want to skate? I'm sorry, man. My heart's full of hate. Hey, you've got a big rod. I've got your bait. Now come over here, sit in my lap, and kiss me, Kate. What do you say? You want to go on a date? I'm feeling like that might be your fate. Am I to be alone, or will you be my mate? Get that through your thick old pate. It doesn't compute. It doesn't equate. You know what? You're gonna be late. I don't like you much. Lowly, I would rate. This doesn't fill me up. I feel no sate. Hey, there was a movie called Little Man Tate. Do you want to watch it, or should I wait? Hey, let's go shopping. Let's go to Barrel and Crate.
And that is time. Well done, well done.
Wow.
Yay, that was great.
14. So, that's a high score. Going next. Okay, Marty. What category would you like? I can run through them again if you'd like me to.
No, that's all right. I think I'm going to be bold and choose animal.
Okay. And you have owl. Owl is your animal. Would you like to rhyme with owl, or would you like to trade it for a random word?
I'll give owl a try.
Okay. So,
We'll
in
see.
fact, out of interest, your random word, if you had gone for it, would have been vigorous. So,
Oh,
you did
wow.
well. So, you have 1 minute to rhyme as many times as you can with owl, and here you go.
I was walking around and I saw an owl, and it scared me, and I emptied my bowels. So I got real cold. I threw on my cowl, and I picked up a stick. It was a dowel. You know that owls are birds. They're fowls. And I was walking through the woods with my best gal. She got scared too, and she gave out a howl. And it made me shake, and my face wiggled and my jowl. I was, and you know, right behind me, about 20 feet, was my pal. His name is Sal.
And that is time. That is time. Great score of 9.
That was a
You can
stretch.
call me Betty if you call me Al. Never mind, sorry.
Yeah, he brought me a towel.
Okay, so with this, I will choose... I'm going to go for object. Oh my god, and I have Super Soldier Serum. So I think I'm
What?
going to... Yeah,
Wow.
Super Soldier Serum. I think I'm going to trade it for a random word, which is bookcase. Bookcase. And here I go. I went into the library and I saw the bookcase. I was so excited. You should have seen my little face. But, if I'm honest, I felt a disgrace. Because I stole a book that I did not replace. And now, I'm honest, I was running. It was a bit of a chase. The security guard, it wasn't a race. But I tripped my shoe. Oh no, the lace. Because I couldn't find my key to get in my place. Now, I ran and ran and I felt I had to make haste. But I picked up my weapon, the security guard. It was a mace. And I said, oh, that's time. Oh, damn. Right.
You got 9.
9. Oh, wow. 9 seems about the going rate here. So, we will have one more round where everyone now has to have a random word. So, let's see. Who went first last time?
I did.
So, Christine, you will now get a random word. And your random word is notorious. Notorious. So you had a score of 9, I believe. Everyone was on a score of 9, except for Jimmy Mac, who was on a score of 14. So that makes it easy. Notorious. You will have 1 minute to make as many rhymes as you can with the word notorious. And here you go.
Have you heard of Dorius? She's really quite notorious. She's a wonderful girl. She is just so glorious. She likes to read. She reads a thesaurus. Boreas, Corias, Dorius. She's actually an asshole. She's really nefarious. She likes to ride. She rides a horse.
Why not?
She likes to break time. She drives her Dolores.
And that is time. Oh, that is time. Well done.
That's a tough word.
Yeah, that's a very tough word. So, that was a score of 7 in that round, plus 9 means you have an overall score of 16. So, who went second? I believe it was Jimmy Max, starting off with a score of 14. Your random word this time is...
Do I have to take random word? I had random word last time.
Yeah, that was your choice to have the random word.
Oh, okay. I thought you could flip flop it.
Okay. No, I will give you that then. So, what would you like?
Famous people, please.
Famous people. You have Cain. I assume as in an Abel. So.
Yeah, I thought it was like a really hard one. Okay, thank you.
Okay, you have Cain. Starting off with the score of 14, and here you go.
You're a bad guy, Abel's brother, Cain. You know who else was bad? Batman's nemesis, Bane. He was royalty. He was a Thane. Much more fun than the melancholy Dane. Hamlet. Oh, what a pain. Here comes a Dutchman coming down the lane. That's right, the Dutch. You guys are insane. You're just so vain. And now my intellect is starting to wane. But look at my hair. Check out this mane. Oh, it's all getting so inane. You know who should have played Spider-Man? Billy Zane. That's an actual opinion that...
And that is time. That is time. So, a score of 11 overall brings you up to a massive 25. Okay.
Wow.
So, who was next? Was it me?
I believe it was me.
Okay. Right. So, Marty, your random word is Canada Goose. Canada Goose. So, you have to rhyme with Canada Goose. And you also had a score of 9. So, here you go.
Have you seen the Canada Goose? I heard they got loose. And they jumped on the caboose. And they ate all the couscous. What a douche. They lit a fire and it went foosh. They like to do improv. They were on that show. Whoosh line is it anyway? Another Canadian animal, the moose. They killed themselves with a noose, and they had babies and they put them in a papoose. But it was all an elaborate ruse.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. That brings you up to the score of 19. So, what is a papoose? I have no idea.
It's I think it.
Native
Yeah,
Americans
go ahead,
would
Jimmy.
carry their children. It's the original baby Bjorn.
Wow.
Wow. How about that?
Learned a new word today.
Yeah. So, with this, I will go last. So, my random word is clipboard. Clipboard. Okay, and here I go. I made some notes on a clipboard and I wrote down all of my thoughts and all of the words, but here is the thought which I have my sword, because I went to the hospital where I stayed on a ward and I couldn't believe it. It was Mary Dord. Hey, Mary. And she grabbed me and she poured. And I told her, look, I'm really bored. But now, have you met my friend? His name is Stephen Nord. And oh no, the zombies are coming. I can see a horde. But listen. Oh shit, that is time. So, that was hard. Harder than it should have been. But I didn't keep track of how many I did. I think about 20,
Oh,
I counted 8.
28. Yeah, 28. No.
Yeah.
So with that, Jimmy Mack, you are this week's Poet of the Week. So congratulations, congratulations. There you go.
Oh, very good.
You get the ceremonial poet's pen, which because we don't really have a prize at the end of the show. We should do. So with that, let's go around and find out where we can find everyone on social media, starting with Marty. Where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at What Would Jesus Glue, and you can find me here on Extreme Improv. I sign up for shows, and I just pop up here and there, so look for me.
Okay, where can we find you, Christine?
You can find me on Facebook here on Xstreamed. And if you're in Seattle, come see our show, Once Told Tales, on stage live.
Fabulous. My name is David Pstansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pstansky. You can also go to the website www.xstreamed.tv, where you'll be able to find lots and lots of articles, lots of podcasts, lots of videos, and some other cool stuff, including the Extreme Improv Suggestion app. Just go to extreme.tv/suggestions, and you'll be able to get tons of suggestions and other tools to help run an improv show. And do make sure you go and smash the subscribe button on youtube.com/extreme improv. So, our winner and poet of the week, Jimmy Mack. Where can the people find you?
Hey everybody, I've been Jimmy Mack, and you can find me taking a nap.
Excellent. So with that, from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extreme. And later on we have a bonus guest show of Extreme Improv Xstreamed with our friends over at Improv at its Best. So check out their Facebook group, and that is going to be at 5:15 Eastern time for our American friends, and at 10:15 p.m. UK time. So stay safe, stay extreme.